A big shout out to all of you, my brothers from Haiti, especially Petit Guave.
Yes, and
Congratulations.
there is one last thing I wanna tell those guys there.
Uh-huh.
You know, English, if you're learning a language, you gotta be patient because your brain is like a muscle when you go to the gym. You will not get fit, you will not get fit the first day you go to the gym. And when you're learning a language, like you trying to move every day, but you're in the same place, but this is not true. Keep learning, keep doing it, be patient, and you will get it. Thank you.
I can sound differently. You can sound on your own. You can sound, I mean, according to you, but for a language to be, to be spoken, in its beauty, you need somebody like, I will not make any like uh comparison between me and somebody else, but I know that the most related, reason for a language to be beautiful, it's how the person speaks, okay, the language, and it's how the person, sounds as well, when the person is speaking that language.
Pour même qui t'a aimé apprendre à parler anglais, mais on pas de temps pour aller dans l'école présentielle, nous avons une solution pour. Nous capables d'aider ou pour moyen coup nous fait live sur Zoom. Donc, celle ça a besoin, c'est un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous dans le numéro ça. Classe ça, c'est pour aller en classe conversation. Ou pour aller des possibilités pour t'aider étudiants nous avec quelques invités qui pourraient avoir point de vue sur un sujet qui est très intéressant. Ou même tout capable de quitter un commentaire pour dire nous ça pensez. Merci le fait que vous abonnez et partagez vidéo avec vos amis ou bien famille. The question number 3 says, what personal qualities are more important to be an effective language learner? So we're going to start with you, Miss Rebecca. You get the microphone, so open it and let's go with you.
Hello, guys. How are you doing? My name is Rebecca Papot. I'm a student from Commonwealth Language Courses, and I'm living at Connecticut. I'm extremely happy to be with you tonight, guys. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. The question says, what personal qualities are more important to be an effective language learner? Personally, um, I'm there are 4 qualities that I'm fighting to have. The first quality is self-discipline. It's an ability to me to keep focused and manage my time. Secondly, being organized. It's an ability to plan my day carefully. And then resilience can help me to face the challenges without giving up. And finally, I want to be patient. I want to give myself time. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And thank you very much, my beautiful Rebecca. I really congratulate you from Connecticut. You did a really good job. I really appreciate your comments. We're gonna go with you, my brother, Mr. Stanley. You get the microphone. Just open it and let's go with you, please.
For me personally, I think there are some qualities that you need to have, like to be an effective student. I think that you should apply discipline and consistent, because when you discipline yourself, that means things. It's not easy. The During the learning process, it's not an easy thing. You know that thing, and then you try to discipline yourself. That means if today you spend 5 minutes to speak, you bite the bullet, you make sacrifices, and then you should do things, the same things like tomorrow, even though that you think that it's not easy for you, but you always do your best, to make it happen. Because during the learning process, it's not gonna be easy, but you just get yourself prepared for that. You practice, even though that it takes time, even though that you struggle, but you keep doing things. And I mentioned as well, consistent is something like you do regularly. It's something that you do regularly. You know that you want to practice, you want to be better. Like you practice each day, no matter what, rain or shine, you keep doing your thing, you keep practicing, and by doing that thing, I know that you will be effective. You will be able, to speak like a native speaker. You will have a lot of things to say. It will not be a problem for you, when it comes to speak to someone. And I think that when you apply discipline and consistency, you will increase your self-confidence. Because I think that when I was a beginner, sometimes, when I gonna take speech, like when I gonna say something, I was afraid. I was afraid, I was shy. It is because I don't have enough to say. Once, I learn things, I learn a lot of things. I think that I have big impact on myself because I get myself prepared for that, even though I think that it will be not easy for me, even though I think I will feel stressed out. But if I keep doing things and I know I will see the result, I just try to repeat this thing in my mind and see things better. And I think that if someone wants to be an effective student, you should apply two things. For me, discipline and consistency. Thanks a lot, Teacher Michael.
Great. Congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Stanley from Haiti. We're really happy to have you. And a big shout out to all of you, my dear fellows from Haiti. So now we're going to go with a different person. It's going to be you, my dear brother, Mr. Inobel from United States. You get the microphone, open it, and let's go with you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Yeah, I believe the most important qualities that you should have, it's going to be definitely, you need to be patient and you need to be consistent, because whatever the thing that you want to realize in your life, it's not going to be easy for you. But if you don't have consistency or you're not patient with yourself, you will not be able to wait for the process to finalize. So, because at the beginning, if let's say that you want to speak English fluently, at the beginning, you should accept that you will not be able to understand when someone speak to you. You should accept that people might not be able to understand you when you speak. Because I remember before when I first started working, I was like working on customer service, and like people, they had a very hard time to understand my accent, but now it's getting better now for people to understand me. You know what I mean? But I was always patient with myself, and I always believed one day I would be able to, to improve myself every single day. So that's it.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations, brother, because you get experience. And I think it's really, really nice. So congratulations and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Michael. It's always a public learner for me to be here in the slide tonight. And what is our subject for tonight? Because it's right now come. Okay, what personal qualities are more important to be an effective language learner? Okay, I think the first thing that someone must need is confidence, because believing in your ability to learn, communicate in a new language boosts your willingness to practice and speaking even do you make mistake, because your goal is to deliver a message but not to speak French. You must to know that when you're a beginner, you must not afraid to make mistake. Okay, and after you need persistence. Okay, you have to keep on learning every day. You have to have discipline. Okay, and I think that's all for tonight, because I think I'll be able to talk maybe later, because it's okay.
Great. Congratulations, brother. We're so happy to have you. Miss Esther, you get the microphone. Let's go with you.
Hello, good evening, guy. I am Esther. I'm from Chile and beginner from Comrade Language Courses. I'm happy to be with you tonight again. Thank you, Teacher Michael. I agree with all of you guys, but I wanna add something. According to me, a good memory is extremely useful for learning another language. So it's often more useful to learn by heart or to say something, listening, speaking, and the use of English. Because if you have all of the qualities and you don't use your English or you don't practice, you may not get result. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, sister. I really appreciate your comment. So now let's go with you, please, my beautiful one, Miss Yolanda Castin. You get the microphone, just open it and let's go.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. My name is Yolanda. I am from United States. I've been living there for about 2 years now, and I just wanted to give my opinion on this question. The most important quality for me is humility because the language is not yours. So you'll make mistake and somebody will correct you at some point. It can be someone who's learning English, it can be a native speaker. And I think it's more difficult for people to accept when it's someone who's learning English that correct them. You can speak more English than that person, but there's something that the person know better than you, and that person tried to correct you. And you need humility just to accept it and learn it and just practice it. And also discipline. Because learning a new language that's not yours, it's very difficult. And if you don't have discipline, you won't learn nothing. Because you can be motivated. Because one day you can just try to learn, be motivated for the day, take notes and everything. But the other day you don't have that motivation. So that's why discipline is very, very important. You discipline yourself to do something and you do it every single day. By practicing, that really help too. Because I know some people that don't practice English just because they don't really know English. They try to practice by themselves, YouTube video and stuff. I don't say that cannot help you. I'm just saying to learn a language, you should be able to speak with someone else. And like I said before, the language is not yours. So don't be afraid to make mistake. If the language is not yours, you should practice with somebody else. You cannot practice by yourself. That for me, that doesn't make sense. Someone who said, oh, I'm practicing English by myself. You have the opportunity to speak with other people that are learning English, just do it. And if you make mistake, the person will correct you. And if the person make mistake, you will correct the person too. So like I said, humility, discipline, yeah, I think those two qualities will really help someone who really, really want to learn a new language. Thank you.
Congratulations, my beautiful one, my dear sister. Really appreciate your English, your comment, and your presence as well. Miss Yolanda, please, you get the microphone, just open it and let's go.
For me, there's a lot of quality to be an effective learners. And I care a lot about what we are learning. So it's really important to have patience for what we learn. And self-discipline, we have to have discipline, because when we have discipline, we can stay focused, motivated, and like to achieve this goal to learn. To be an effective learners, we have to have determination, faith, and patience. Patience, I can say, is a key, because sometimes you're gonna make mistake. It's really important to have patience, because if you don't have patience, you can all give up, because you can determine, but if you don't have patience to wait to see your result, you're gonna all give up. So it's really important to have patience, and to be a good learner, and you have to practice a lot, to read some books, like the Chairman always send us books. We have to read a lot, and to have a really good programs. And when we have a good programs, you're gonna read, see big video, and you're gonna see good results. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. Let's go with you, please, Miss Widlin. Miss Widlin, you get the mic. Let's go really quick with you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Deno. How are you?
I'm okay. What about you, teacher?
Yes, we're pretty well. We're so happy to have you.
Okay, I'm so happy to be with you. My name is Castelladino. I live in Haiti. Study the science agriculture. So I am here because I would like to speak English like an American people. I really want to speak English. My biggest dream is to speak English like American people. It's the reason for I'm here with you, teacher.
Great. Congratulations, my dear brother from Haiti, Mr. Deno. We really appreciate your comment and really congratulate you for being here with us tonight. So we already covered the question number 1, number 2, and number 3. So now we are going to go to the question number 4. The question number 4 says, according to you, what is the most beautiful language in the world? So according to you, it's not general fact, but according to your taste, what is the most beautiful language in the world?
Language itself is beautiful. It's like, it's like God created earth, and then right after God created, human being. When something is adorable was or created, you need to say it. It's beautiful or it's adorable, because when something is adorable, it means it's very, it's spotless. It's shining, very shine, or so it's the same for languages. God created the earth and human beings, and we humans and on the earth, we were created because God, breathed God breathed in us to create us in his way. When I said in his own way, I mean in the different, or characteristic. It's the same for language. To me, I don't either like Spanish or English nor French or even Chinese. To me, to answer this question, language itself is beautiful. It depends on how the person or who speaks that language will reflect the beauty of the language. Okay, because somebody can speak Spanish, but the way he sounds or the way he speaks the language doesn't make any difference because his pronunciation or the way he speaks it or she speaks it makes any differences. For any languages to be spoken, beautifully, you need somebody to modeling. When I said modeling, you need somebody to speak the language, in its true naturally beauty. I understand with the other fellow, when I said fellow, with the other friend, I heard somebody said, to him it's Spanish. I do not have any, problem with your own, your point of view. You're right, because most of the people around the world or people all over the world, they picked, Spanish, from other languages, because Spanish itself, it's a loving language. When you speak Spanish, the way people speak it, they kind of like get your attention because it's beautiful. Okay. To me, my favorite language is English, because English is beautiful. I do not make any exception between the other languages, but to me, my favorite one is in English, as I said, because English is the most beautiful languages to me in the world, and there are many other languages, but to me, English, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese. I don't know, maybe some people they do not speak it. I mean Portuguese, but Portuguese is a beautiful language itself, and I really like Portuguese. So foreign language should be beautiful. It needs to be, spoken with, by people that know what's the signification of, speaking the languages, because I can sound differently. You can sound on your own. You can sound, according to you, but for a language to be, to be spoken, in its beauty, you need somebody like, I will not make any like comparison between me and somebody else, but I know that the most related, reason for a language to be beautiful, it's how the person speaks, okay, the language, and it's how the person, sounds as well, when the person is speaking that language. That's all I wanted to share with you guys, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Steven. We're so happy to have you, and we really appreciate your comment. Kiaye?
Oh yeah, my name is Kaya Webb.
Okay, great. Let's go with you, please, brother.
All right, so I want to say that I'm happy to be here tonight, and I want to say that you're doing a great job helping people with learning English. And actually, the question is that what is the most beautiful language? The most beautiful language to me is Spanish, because it's a romantic language. I actually speak English and Spanish at the same time. And to be honest, I can tell you that Spanish is my favorite language. When you're speaking Spanish, it's easy to fall in love. It's a romantic language. I just like Spanish. And I can say that, as I said, Spanish is my favorite one, but English is a beautiful language. I like English because it's a commercial language. You can make money with English. Yeah, but Spanish is my favorite. It's my heart. I like Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Great. Congratulations. A question for you, please, brother. Where are you listening from?
Oh yeah, I'm currently located in Petit Guave, Haiti.
Petit Guave. Yes, congratulations. A big shout out to all of you, my brothers from Haiti, especially Petit Guave. Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Yes, and there is one last thing I wanna tell those guys there. English, if you're learning a language, you gotta be patient, because your brain is like a muscle. When you go to the gym, you will not get fit the first day you go to the gym. And when you're learning a language, you trying to move every day, but you're in the same place. But this is not true. Keep learning, keep doing it, be patient, and you will get it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great. Congratulations, Mr. My dear brother. We really appreciate your English, your comment, and we're so happy to have you.
Yes, great. Bye. Have a great night. Bye.
Great. Thank you, brother. Okay, good. So now let's go with you, please, Mr. McKinley. You get the microphone. Let's go really quick.
Hello and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Michael Lee. I live in Dominican Republic, Formation. I'm in elementary from Commonwealth language courses. I'm extremely happy to be here tonight. And thank you very much, Teacher Michael, for giving me this opportunity to say something. Well, in fact, not everyone will agree with me. But for me, the most beautiful language in the world is Asian Creole, because it's the language I understand well, and I'm very happy when I see another nation learn Asian Creole. That's all.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you should be a kind of brave to say that Asian Creole is beautiful. Congratulations, Mr. John Austin. You get the mic. Let's go with you, please.
Hey, good evening, my deep people from different part of the world. Hey, it's an honor to be with you, to be there with you tonight and participate at this beautiful, at the wonderful event. Even though yesterday I couldn't be there with you because I got a poor connection. And I really congratulate you, Teacher Michael, and for sharing my thought about the fourth question. According to me, what is the most beautiful language in the world? And I wanna go directly. You know, English is the most beautiful in the world. Let me explain what I'm sharing to you. The one reason I see we are about 60 people in this event. Here, only reason we are here, we learn English together. You know, if you love money, you love English. You know, with English, you can earn money around the world. And as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, even though you speak Creole, you speak French, you speak Spanish, you speak Chinese, you know, you must speak English, you know. All the successful people around the world, like multimillionaire, billionaire, they all speak English, you know. When you speak English, it's quickly, it's effortless, you know, to have a lot of relationship, partnership. It's really good to speak English. You know, when you speak English, you can earn money. You can get a better job around the world. You know, and after you can enjoy your family, you can travel easily. You know, when you speak English around the world, you speak English and Spanish around the world. If you meet or run across 3 people, 1 will understand you. And if you interest with business, you know, if you interest trade to travel around the world, only language you can choose is English. And you know, English, nowadays, a lot of people want to learn English. Most of them speak Spanish, speak French, speak Creole. It's an obligation. It's evidence to speak English. That's my opinion, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, dear brother. Yeah, let's go with you, please, Mr. Jack. After that, the Staffies, we're gonna go with you. Mr. Jack, please.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Michael. So I said that I'm glad to be with you tonight again, and I wanna congratulate everyone here tonight.
Right.
Okay. I suppose that beauty in language is subjective, but according to me, French stand out the best, the beautiful language. By the way it sounds, and the rhythm, and I can say, and the cultural depth behind that make it captivating. So thank you. This is my opinion for this point.
Congratulations, Mr. Jack. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Okay, Mr. Fallon, my dear one. Let's go with you, please. You get the mic.
Good evening, Chloe. Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy. I was there not long time ago to listen to beautiful comments, and I'm so happy to be among you tonight, guys, and to come with the first especially with our teacher. our biggest one, Sir Michael. And my name is Stacy, and I'm listening you from United States, but in listen, I am one of the Sir Michael students, and I'm so glad to be there tonight and to talk about language. That's good and beautiful. Even though I'm missing the prayer from you yesterday, I still happy to be there tonight to give my opinion about the question. I will have opportunity to give it my answer to. I really appreciate all the comments I already heard from the other guys. But when I was a teenager, I think it was my mother tongue. Like Asian Creole was the most beautiful language for me. But by the time I'm growing up, now I am almost 32 years old, I see things differently. I remember I was at school. If you don't speak French, sometimes you get a symbol you have to speak for only the time until someone speaks Creole to give it to them. That means at the time you have to make a lot of effort to speak French because if you speak French and maybe when you go to some office, if you don't speak French, sometimes they don't even look at you. But when I was growing up, I said, oh, French was the most beautiful language, and I could make a lot of effort to do it. But at the end of the day, for me, I can make my choice now, like the other guy, Mr. McKinley, I don't remember his name, say, it's English for me. Why now? Because English is a commercial language. Like you said, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to do business, to get small partnership, you have to know English. Why? It's because it's one common language for all over the world. One common one. Even though you go to China, you go to Russia, you're gonna encounter someone at least who can help you out if you speak English. And when you speak English also, it can make you do a lot of money. I can say when you have English, like a language, you speak, you have power. And you know what I mean? If you have power, you can do a lot of stuff because English can open a lot of doors. Like you can become a pioneer when you have English in your hand. This is why for me, English is the biggest language, and I encourage you guys, you are here tonight. If you are not understand common languages, we help you out. If you are like here to support us, we really appreciate that, and we keep moving forward. It's not because it's common language courses and like speak English. I say I love English. It's because one of those things I discovered recently is because when you're doing research online and you do the research in English, you have a lot of stuff to learn. There is multiple way to do the research when you know what you're looking for when you see this. I really appreciate because I'm keep trying to try my best to keep moving forward in my learning process. That's my answer. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, my beautiful Miss Stefala, my Steffi. I really congratulate you and really love your comment and your progress as well. So now it's going to be you, Miss Steffi, my beautiful, my little one. Let's go with you, please, Miss Steffi. You get the mic, just open it and let's go with you.
So, greeting to you, Mr. Michael, and thank you for this wonderful subject. So, my idea about this question is like I don't have a preference language. Like I think more like language is subjective and varies from person to person. Like it can based on their experience, culture, and personal preference. So for some people that can happen like they like French because I've usually heard like French is a melodic language, and they usually said Italian is celebrate for its musicality, like it sound like music in your ears, And but when it comes up to earn money in one of the language that that is very important. I wish everybody could learn this language is English, because it's a commercial language, and whatever the country, if you speak English, you gotta see there's more open doors for you, and there's more opportunity. Like, because in every country you can see, um once you are looking for a job, even in Haiti, once you are looking for a job, even a basic, um even though you don't speak English in a higher level, you must know something about it. And I can say English is very important, and I wish y'all don't take it for granted. Make sacrifices, discipline yourself, and um trying to get yourself into it, trying to love this language, because if you don't love it, how could you speak it? Because it's required. You must give your time to this language, spending your time and listening to stuff, even though you haven't understand anything yet, because it's gonna help you with your listening, because listening is very important once you're learning a language. And I hope you all guys don't discourage with this language, because I see you in the right way. Keep going with learning this language and trying to higher your vocabularies, and trying to, even though you don't spend a lot of time, there's an application. I hope you guys, you can download it and listen to books. Once you have the PDF of the book, you can listen to it, even though you hit, let's say, you can give it, if you want it slowly, it can. You can do it. It's offline. Just listen to books, whatever the thing. You can just take a picture of it and tryna listen to it in American sound. It's gonna help you out, guys. It's the name is Pitchify. It is very important. I hope you all gonna download it, and it's gonna help you out. I know, because I've learned a lot from it. It helped me out with my listening. You see, because back then, one time I was listening to something, it was very hard for me to understand what people are saying. So, but now I can say I'm not in the level that I want now, because I see like there's some I missed something, but I am satisfied of myself because I've learned a lot. And
Mhm.
thank you for the opportunity to give my idea, and it was a pleasure, guys.
Great. Congratulations, Miss Stacey from Haiti. I really congratulate you for your for your sacrifice, because you're mon Haïti qui parle anglais, c'est tout jeune you. Jeune you by shower, by not bagay you ugly, but I really congratulate you. You understand? I should put respect before your name. And I really congratulate all of you, the other people as well from Haiti, especially from and like countryside, like from Jeremy, from Tigwav Mibale. All of you, you're here tonight. I really congratulate you. And some of us, we get opportunity like to be in other part of the world, like in the United States, in Bahamas, and Mexico, and Chile, Brazil. But our dear brothers, our dear fellows, they're in Haiti. Yo pa pran anglais avèk, mwen mdi avèk zang yo, poske yo pa gen bon internet, yo pa gen yon laptop, yo pa gen yon tablet. Sa anpil lot moun genyen. Do you understand? Like, si yo ka fel, eske nou ka fel too? So I really congratulate all of you for being here. So now let's go, please. We're gonna go with you, please, Mr. Inobel. Let's go with you, please, about your preference, like the most beautiful language for you. Say something, please, brother.
Thank you so much. For me, the most beautiful language in the world would definitely be Creole, Asian Creole, because that's the language that I feel more comfortable when I'm speaking. I only speak English for work purposes, to help other people, for business, everything. But every time that I'm having fun with my family and friends, if you can speak Creole, if you are from Haiti, even you can speak English as well. I felt more comfortable like to speak Creole with other people, because your mother's language that's the language that you will be always feel comfortable to speak, and you feel free when you speak in Creole. By the way, English is the most powerful language, but for me, the most beautiful language would be definitely Creole. Thanks.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
100%. I agree. Congratulations, Mr. Inobel. Let's go with you, please, Mr. I with Daniel. You get the microphone. Just open it and let's go with you, please.
My name is Harrison. I'm from Haiti, but right now I'm live at the Dominican Republic. I'm so excited to be here with you today. This is my first time right here. So, uh, for me, uh, it is some most beautiful languages around the world. But specifically, I had to say my Haitian Creole, it was the first, but that guy said that before. So that doesn't matter to say it the second time. So Creole, exactly for me, it is the one most beautiful language. That's my point. But English is going to be my first language because I'd like to speak it better like my mother tongue. And I give so my effort and every time, and I spare so many time to speak it and to try to speak with others. So it is the reason why I'm come here to know something more about it. So even I don't say so many things right here about this discussion, I mean somebody could hear exactly what I'm saying. So thank you, Mr. Michael. Even I don't say too much thing. I mean, I'm going to I'm going to talk on other subjects another time. So thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Great. Congratulations, my dear brother. And a really big shout out to you guys from Dominican Republic. I know things really difficult over there, especially with migration stuff, but you're doing really well. I really congratulate you and thank you as well. Mr. Woodaf, my dear brother, you get the mic. Let's go. We're gonna start with you, please.
I've been like start learning English. It's like around like 2011, 20, like 10 after the earthquake, okay? But I had a motivation um to learn English because I found out myself in a position where I said if I know like some English, honestly I would have like more opportunity. But I had to start, and I've been started like learning English by myself because I was like I've been like crazy like to see myself express like my feeling, my thought, and everything that I need in English, and I've been started and since 2011, okay? And with that language, I had like opportunity like to build myself. I can say that to build myself. And according like to the number 4 subject, Creole, it's the most beautiful language to me. But the opportunity that I have with English, I don't think Creole would make it, honestly. That's my position like on the topic number 4. Okay. Yeah, but I've been started like learning English, and when I had chance, I went to school, okay, but I had chance like when I start like from the book 2, after 2 weeks, they like transfer me like to the from the book 1, after 2 weeks, they transfer me like to the book 2. In 1 month, I've been like done with 2 books. But it wasn't like the book motivation. It's the reason that I had like to start learning English because I found myself in a position. I go to school, but my family financial reality, I said, come on, man, you better like learn something to push yourself, to help yourself. Um, by the way, I'm a craftsman, like I do like artisan stuff, I'm a craftsman, but even though I know like to do a lot of things as craft, but when I have English plus beautiful product that have been like prepared guys, I was able like to make it, you know, and I always like says that my first $2,000 it was English. I mean, now I'm living in DR. You guys who living in DR know what it mean when you're living in DR and you have capacity like to work with your English, you know. And yeah, and it's one of the craziest language that I love, and I learn daily, you know, this language because I need like to improve myself day by day to be able like to make it because I've been started my business, that opportunity like from Injit Connection, you know, but I have a lot motivation to start. I had to start, and I have a lot of privilege, you know, through that language. And when I like look forward, I said like there's a lot of things that waiting for me because of that language. And on top of that, I always like to mention that discipline plus languages can like open a lot of doors, guys. Because I know some people they speak like better English than me, you know, but the opportunity that I have, they don't really have it, you know. Discipline, discipline, discipline. You are not too young to discipline yourself. You are not too pretty to discipline yourself. It's not because you have like privilege from your family you see that it's enough. The disciplines is the construction of your character or would reflect your future, you know? But yeah, I'm a crazy person like for that language and I have a lot of benefit and I'm still learning. And guys, that's what we are do in Comrade language courses. We help you to express yourself. We help you to be able like to communicate. We help you to be able like to build yourself in the level that you really need it, right? And it's not only that, we have more than that, but come join us and we have a lot to offer you guys. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for that opportunity, like to express myself. And guys, I'm so happy to be with you. Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations, brother. I really appreciate it. So, and about you, please, Mr. David. Mr. David, you get the microphone, just open it and say something. The question, what motivated you to start learning English? Please, Mr. David, you get the mic. Let's go with you.
Hello, Mr. Mike. My name is David. As I said before, let's say it's my first time here. I just got out to work and I just say, let's sit and hear what y'all have to say. And now I am sit and listening what y'all say. The thing who's got motivated me to learn English, it was my friend. I was let's say in 7 and I was talking to my friend and they say, yo, you know, you know what? Let's learn something. And I say, what it is? And he say, here, and he gave me the song and I listen to the song and that's motivating me like to understand what they say in the song. And here I am now. I can understand. I can say I'm not gonna say I am a person like who speak English like very well, but I can say I can talk. I can talk. That's a pleasure to be here too. And I'm from Haiti. Now I'm live in DR right now.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
Congratulations, brother. We're so happy. We're so happy to have you. And you, dear Fox, what's your opinion? What do you have to say, Miss Rebecca? Let's go with you, please. What motivated you to start learning English, Miss Rebecca?
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for choosing me, for giving me the opportunity to express myself. Yeah. To be honest, And English it's a language that I really love, but I never made effort to learn it. But now I'm living in a country um who people speak that language. It's because it becomes an obligation for me to learn English if I want to communicate with people, if I want to have um a better job, and I want to learn something to improve my skills. So um I have an obligation to speak English now. Thank you.
Congratulations, my dear one, my beautiful. So now, guys, I'm sorry, but we're gonna go to the question number 6. It's going to be a kind of deep because I think it's going to be not only for advanced people, all of you guys, you have things to say, but especially you, the advanced people. I think it will be really sweet, really nice to have things to say about the question number 6. So the question number 6 says, have you ever been in a situation where language constituted a barrier for you? Explain. Est-ce que ça peut jamais arriver au côté d'une situation côté langue constitue une barrière pour? Say something, everybody. Let's go really quick, Mrs. Step, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I want to share a little experience with us. When language was a barrier for me, I remember when I first arrived here in Chile, I went to buy a cell phone and the saleswoman asked me in Spanish, ¿Quieres un chip? That means, do you want a chip? Guys, I didn't understand anything. It was another person who helped me that day. It was my first experience. I felt that Spanish was a barrier and it was definitely necessary to learn it. And I think most of us, when we travel, have a similar situation. That's why it's very important to make sacrifice to learn a second language, even though it's the minimum you can in order to be able to defend yourself. Thank you.
Congratulations. It was so sad, but I think it's a really good experience as well. And about you, the other people, have you ever been in a situation where, not English, but language in general? We're gonna go with you, Miss Steffi. If you get things to say, just open the mic and let's go, please.
The experience was like when I get in the school that I'm learning English, then the person who received me speaks English, and then it was telling a lot of things, and then I was looking at him. I thought he wasn't talking to me because he was speaking English, and I didn't understand anything, and I staring at him without knowing anything. I wondering myself if he wasn't telling a lot of a bad thing about me, but I just looking at him and I said, I don't speak English. I don't speak English. I was saying that in Creole, and I said, "Wow, you talking to me like that in English? Did I tell you I speak English?" I was saying all those stuff in Creole, you know. And there was some older student, and when I entered the school, I've heard a lot of everybody was speaking English, and it's forbidden to speak Creole there, and I feel like that motivated me a lot, you know. That's one of the things that motivated me. It's not the first thing because since when I was a little girl, I've heard like when my father watching movies, I've heard people speaking English. I feel like I must learn this language. And when I went in this place, and now I can say this guy, he wasn't speak English very well as I think, because in the past I can say he was the master for me. But now I can say I get better and better every time, and I thank God for that, because there's a lot of people who hate have this opportunity, and it was a wonderful experience, but I hate like it.
Mhm.
I hate like it. That's all.
Great. Congratulations. Oh, it's nice experience, even though not the way that we really want it, but sometimes we get those experience. Steffi, yeah, my Steffi. I got many Steffi. Let's go with Stefan. Miss Stefan, and I'm sorry.
So
Not, not,
before I just see you have another Stacy, the you reject me, I just get my name back. Don't worry about it.
okay, no, don't worry, my beautiful one. Let's go.
Um, Thank you for giving me another opportunity to to share my thoughts about this question. And when you say, have you ever been in a situation like in the language because of a barrier? Right now you can laugh at yourself when you talk about the thing, but at the time you must be so embarrassed and so that you're ashamed of yourself because you couldn't understand. I will share one of my experience from the R. I was moving to the R in 2020 because I got married and after I moved with my husband. At the time, after 7 months, I got pregnant and I always cherish love English. My husband always encouraging me to keep learning Spanish. I say I don't like Spanish. I always watch movie in English, even though I was in the Dominican Republic because I only learn the basic things. Like I can go to the market to buy something if I need it. I can recharge my cell phone if I need the recharge, but I don't want to speak. I always I always like become like stubborn to speak Spanish. But when I got pregnant, you have to go to the hospital every time. But the first day I have an appointment to go, my husband's sister went to accompany me to the hospital. The first day everything was good, but the same week, the second day I need someone, but my sister-in-law say I will be going we'll be going to work. I cannot accompany you. Almost you can wait for me. When I get back to work, I will go with you. And the appointment was in the morning. If I go at 11 or 12, they will not receive me. I got upset with myself. I got upset. At that time, I say, "Oh, you know what? I will watch some movie. I will call and I will make an appointment for tomorrow. I watch some movie about in Spanish, and I will go to Google stuff and YouTube to learn some stuff about hospital and pregnancy. And tomorrow I will be going to the hospital by myself. I did that. When I go to the hospital and the day after tomorrow, try to learn some basic stuff like the already one of the fellows said before. Even though when you learn second language, you have to know the basic stuff. Even though at the time I wasn't understand everything they told me about, but I was able to defend myself. The most part is because I got upset because when you don't speak the language where you are, it's like you have become a disabled. You know what I mean? You're a disabled because you can even understand nothing. But I wasn't so bad. I can understand something. But about the hospital, you know, word I couldn't because I never go to the hospital when I was in the Dominican Republic. It's my pregnancy who put me out to my door to go like with hospital stuff. But at the time I got upset. When you cannot understand some a language, you become upset with yourself. And that's why that can help you to put to make a lot of effort to speak this language. But that's why now I can say I know a third language after French, Creole, English. I know some Spanish, and I understand more and more because I always listen more than speaking. you know, but I can defend myself. In other stuff, I can say I have a weakness in Dominican Republic because people always say in Spanish stuff is an O and an A. The person needs to buy, like you call it in Creole, as zabota. But in Spanish, they say aguacate. But they think it was avocado. They go to the person who sell the aguacate. They say, I need an avocado. They say, what are you talking about? If you don't have avocado, it's not avocado in the mercado. You have to go somewhere else to get the avocado because here is aguacate. But sometimes simple things can make you become like a joke from somebody else. This is why sometimes it's become. I remember another thing. An Italian lady, one people who cannot speak get beaten until death because sign language is a language too. If you become among some people who speak sign language and you sit down here, you become a person who not speak because you cannot understand them and they can talk about you, say whatever they want, you will not understand nothing. That means the language is not about speak, speak, speak. The sign language may can become a barrier for you too. People can speak about you, can joke about you, you are among them, you cannot understand. But I think language can become a barrier in any way. Whenever you are, whatever you do, language can become a barrier. That's fine for now.
Congratulations, my beautiful Steffi. Joanne Florville. En 2017, li te rive Chili, et puis pendant li te nan la ri, li te gen ti bebe li ki avel, et puis yon vole valiz li, pendant pou li kouri pou li ale chèche valiz lan li bay yon moun kebe ti bebe a. La polis pense, si abandonne, el tap abandonne ti bebe a. Yo kouri de el, la polis kouri de vole a, yo pat konen se li yo kenbe, poske li tap abandonne ti bebe a. Yo bat li, yo arrete el, li pa ka pale pou li defende. Joanne Florville li mouri Chili en 2017. Donc a fait recherche parce que vidéo là, scène là, etc. Bref. It's so sad. S'il était là, je dis, elle t'a dit comment ça t'es triste, mais il était mort. C'est malheureux. And about you, the other people, what do you have to say? Est-ce que vous j'aime nos situations côté langue constitue un gros bout de barrière pour? Mr. Duff, I think you have things to say. Si c'est pas expérience pour, by expérience d'autres monde te vivre. Guys, say something.
Thank you so much, Teacher Michael. While Stefan have been like speaking, I've been smile at the same time because I've been through like our experience. They kind of like similar, but deeply it's not in the or. I came here like in 2020, right? And I had chance like to have an interview with our call center called Vixicom, I think. And on the phone, that was great. Like, and I had an appointment, but I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. And it was like so difficult for me because Dominican people, they really, really like to take advantage on Haitian. If you don't know anything in Spanish, you are the one they really love because they would take a lot of advantage on you. And I said one of my friend, can you drive me there? He said, no, I'm sorry, man, but he have like his job and it's like pretty difficult. And I said that okay, I would try myself, and I had some money. I trying to like I have Google like Translate on my phone. I have an internet connection and stuff, and I just write in English or French and trying to have Spanish. I mean the hard part it's because sometimes the proper Spanish that you learn from YouTube or from the school, it's kind of like different from the Dominican Spanish. From Boca Chica to Vixicom, I had to pay like the maximum 400 pesos. Guys, for that day, I spent 2,000 pesos because the chauffeur like go around. You know the sad part when at at the end when the man like drop me where I need like to go to have the interview. I've been passed around 2 times. I see their office. You know, it was like so frustrated. And since that moment, I said, you know what, we love. I remember when I was in AD, I wasn't like hope one day I would live in like in Dior, honestly. I wasn't hope that at all. And I wasn't like really pay attention to Spanish, even though I love like communication. I said, Widolf, you gotta learn Spanish. You don't have time. You have to create time for, you have to learn Spanish. But I don't go to school like to learn any Spanish. And as I said, and I used to say, discipline is everything. I just like schedule myself or 2 hours a day. And I have my notebook, I have my YouTube, my internet connection, and I learn day by day. I learn a lot of things, you know. But now it will never happen again anywhere on the earth where where Spanish like speaking. No, never, never, never. Because I had a plan. I said no. If imagine you if I was like in a trouble like worse than that, I wouldn't be able like to defend myself, you know, because Dominican they don't really like care about Haitian. They don't care. If they have opportunity like to take advantage on you, they would do it every second. And when I found out that where I had to pay 400 pesos to go because of language Spanish, I paid 2,000. I said no. I better take I have to take a decision. I had to make a decision. Since that day, I don't have chance like to go to a Spanish school like to learn, but I set up my schedule, you know, and I learn myself, and I try to like talk with friends who speak Spanish, you know, even though sometimes, even though you speaking like the proper Spanish, the Dominican who not really like sometimes they don't really need like to go to school. They're not even able like to speak with you or to communicate with you because they have on their slang, you know. But when you have like opportunity like guys to learn a new language like to empower yourself, it's mean a lot. English, Spanish, French, even though you have like master degree, anything you've been learning, you need like to learn those things because they are useful. And I can add two others thing on top of that. You need all little skills in computer, and you need to know how to drive a car. Guys, if you prepare yourself with that level, when you like new in a country, um, from the beginning, it could be a little hard, but after 2, 3 months, you would be able like to make it. But it was like so frustrated at this period of time because I didn't have money. I just like received money like from some family, you know, because I didn't know the lane at this period of time. I've been like looking for job, but at the beginning when I'm like trying to like have some job and I just start wasting a lot of money. The reason is because I don't know Spanish. But guys, please don't put that in your mind. It's the or no. If you need like to live in that country, you have to speak that language because it's good for you and your family, people around you. They would be able like to take advantage on you. It's just so advice, guys. You all need like to learn new languages. But it was a bad experience, but I've been learning from it. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Congratulations, brother, and so sad at the same time. Mr. David, Mr. David, you get something to say? Please open the mic and let's go.
Thank you again. Like Mr. Wildo, yeah, says I totally agree with him. Because the first time I remember I came here, I got pulled over by a police officer, and I was with my cousin. I am totally no clue with Spanish, and my cousin speaks Spanish very well, and I got pulled over, and and look at me, and the police officer look at me and he say, "You got money," in Spanish, and I don't understand. And my cousin say, "Do you know what you just got to say?" And I say, "No, I don't know what it." And I say, "Do you speak English?" You say, "No, I don't speak English. Talk to me in English. I don't speak Spanish too." Uh, Even this time, I have to give $20 for my cousin because my cousin was illegal. And the second time, I remember I was in the hospital and I was here for an appointment for a blood test, and I was on the line, and they come with my name, and they tell me to come. When I come to the room, uh, they told me to take my shirt off, and I don't even understand what they say to me. I remember it was a lady who was in the room with me, and this she say, "Just take your shirt off." I said, "What?" Let's say, "Oh, no, 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 no." That was the my barrier. But now I can say I'm not gonna say I'm a Spanish. No, no, but they're not gonna take advantage from me. Never, never, never again in my life.
Mm.
Thank you.
Congratulations, brother. So sad. Mr. Stanley, say something, please. Your experience. Le langue te tourné en barrière pour. Let's go, please.
Okay, hello everyone again. My experience about the barrier about the language, it's when I was and LD, I got an accident and died on, but I was in hospital, but I don't speak Spanish because the reason why I don't like the country, but that's the reason why I don't practice the language. Because when I was there in the hospital, the nurses told me about something, but I don't know nothing. That's the reason why I can tell you that's a barrier for me. The Spanish is a language that all of people want to learn, but that's the reason why I try to practice the Spanish because it's a great language, but it's a common language. That's all I would like to say about it. Thank you all.
Congratulations, my dear brother. Thank you,
Yeah,
and thank you very much. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Emmanuel. You get the microphone.
And thank you, Teacher Michael. It's not my personal experience, it's the experience of a lot of friends. They are living in USA and they move more than 1 year. And it's a sad situation, they have to pay the roof, they have to, when bread on the table, they couldn't get the job is because they don't speak English. And last time I speak with one of them, she said to me she want to come back in Haiti. You know what? She don't speak English. It's a sad situation because she went to school last time, but she don't listen love thing. When she get job interview, many times
they couldn't get the job. It's a sad situation. That's why I encourage all of you who want to improve your English, you want to master your English, and come with Language Courses. We are here to help you to achieve that language. We have a WhatsApp group. We practice every single day. We have a club. We are reading many books. Sometimes we are reading 2 books a month. But I encourage you, come here, contact Teacher Michael that can help you to achieve that goal. Everyone all over the world who need English. If you want to pay the price, if you want to make efforts, come on, Language Course, he can help you to achieve that goal. It's my priority.
Congratulations, brother. It's a sad experience. Miss Rebecca, say something, please. You get the mic.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. Yes, last week I met some a coworker in my work. He's a Jehovah Witness, and after work he said, "Rebecca, are you Jehovah Witness?" I said, "Yes." How you know that? He said, "No, I just think that." Oh, I was so excited, but unfortunately, I can't express myself with him. I just said, "Oh, I'm really happy to meet you." Yeah, we are brother and sister, but I I just can't say something more. So it was very bad for me. I meet a friend or brother, and I can't say it's a more thing to express myself. And sometimes when I went to a hospital, I can say I can say how I feel. Yeah, it's very bad when you can't express yourself very well. In my work also, when many coworkers um speak with them, and they laugh, and sometimes I just say stay focused because I don't understand what they say. It's very bad. It's very difficult for me.
Yeah,
And
I'm sorry.
I said I want to leave this situation. So I must to do a lot of effort to improve my English skills. So it's very difficult for me. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, our beautiful one. So we can just imagine. So the topic that we are discussing, it's like the importance of learning on your language, especially English. And the question that we are discussing now, have you ever been in a situation where language constituted a barrier? You guys, do you want to say something? Mr. Erickson, please, brother. You get the microphone, just open it and say something.
Well, I'm greeting you again, guys. This is Harrison. So, I remember when I was first learning English, uh, I had my family from right there at the US. Sometimes they usually came at Haiti to see their family, and me, I usually with them. Sometimes we used to go to Labadi, and at Labadi Beach, there are some white people come to see right there how the beautiful views they are. And I remember I was in a car with them. They explained something what happened at the US about the girl and about something happened at the street, and I also feel frustrated. So uh, sometimes I was like to trying to ask them what they saying, because sometimes when they talking and they trying to look at me and they laughing at me, so I didn't understand what they saying what they saying to me. So I sometimes trying to say something even I didn't understand well what they saying about me. And when I was when I was trying to ask them what they are saying to me, they say, so I'm look like I mean that mean to leave the car, and they trying to explain that in Creole when they really said to me, but I don't even understand but that they're saying. So I mean, they are return the thing that they're saying to me, because when you don't speak a language, even people speak anything about you, that doesn't matter to make you feel bad because you don't know anything. And the second time, I remember uh, when I was at school, I had a teacher. He used to came at class to make the course at 7 on Wednesday. I sometimes prevent myself to don't let him see me in the class. Sometimes when I realize I see it is difficult to understand what the teacher said in the class, and I sometimes ask to give me the permission to go out to go do something, even I don't have anything to do out. So I just feel embarrassed to see somebody staring at me to speak English. But right now, I feel so better to understand myself, to understand other people when they are saying. So, I mean, I'm trying to still join your teacher Marco at this live day by day. I mean, I could be better than today. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here with you. So
Great.
thank you.
Great. Congratulations, brother. The experience is bad, but I think the English is good. I really congratulate you for your effort and your progress as well because you speak English really well. I really
So
congratulate you.
thank you, Mr. Michael.
Great. Thank you. So, if you have problem with languages, the question 7 says, is it rude to speak your own language or around people who cannot understand? Est-ce que c'est mal élevé ça y est? Sou parler langue, bon côté l'autre monde qui pas ka comprendre. What do you think, people? What's your opinion about that? Let me go with you, Mr. Emmanuel. We're going to start with you.
And thank you, Mr. Michael. For me, it's depend. Imagine that I'm a learner, an English learner. I'm a someplace I want to practice my English. It's not a problem to speak English. Imagine we have a friend who call me to speak English. It's not a problem. If I am somewhere, I want to show up to say I'm a smart person, I'm an intelligent person. Is the problem? But if I want to master my English, or if I want to talk to a friend who speak only English, it's not a problem. It depends on the situation, but guys, it's so important to be careful when you want to speak a foreign language. If you want to, it's for a great reason, you have to speak that language, you can do it. But if to show other people you are a smart person, you are an intelligent person, is not good because you can make people bored, you can make people frustrated, but you have to be careful. It's my point of view.
Great. Congratulations and thank you very much, brother. Let's go, please, Mr. Stacey. You get the mic.
Thank you for the last opportunity to talk about this question. And thank you, Mr. Manuel Jackson, for the answer, my brother, my friend. I really appreciate it. Yes, I think, like you say, Manuel, it depends. It depends. I gonna like explain a scenario where, like, if you are on the bus with your friend and you are Asian and you're around like Spanish people, maybe English thinker, and you want to talk about something. It's not good if you speak your language because you are not talking to them. I think it's not good, but at the same time, like sometimes my job is like I work as a customer service. I receive people in front. Is at the time I serve a client or customer at the time, and I speak with my friends. And the language, the customer can consider that like rude because the person who in front of you doesn't know if you talk about them, sometimes they can get angry at you. It depends on the situation you are. If the things you are saying is like concern the people, if you want nobody in front of you like yourself, it's not good if you speak your own language. Sometimes, even though you try to learn English, sometimes you have to speak when you speak English, but there is something you want to say. Sometimes you don't even see the word you want to know like in English. Sometimes you have to say in Creole. That's why it's not good. It depends on the situation you are. If the situation is not because the people, if you are not stuck behind the back of someone else, it's just in your own language, it's not considered like that. That's my answer. Thank you.
Congratulations. Really nice. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Stacey. Mr. Jaffrey, please, you get the mic.
Hello, do you hear me now?
Really well, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, as to me, so it's not rude. Speak our language to one people because, for example, I'm traveling to USA and we're on the plane. I'm with my family. Example, my brother or my sister or my mother. So other people are American, so they don't speak Creole. So I'm with my family. I need to speak Creole, so I have to speak Creole. So, for example, for them, if they're speaking English, so it's not rude because they're American, they speak English. So they are not talking to me. So if I'm talking to my family, they speak Creole, so we speak Creole. So it's not rude as to me. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, brother. Mr. John Philip, where are you exactly, please?
I'm in Haiti, like I said yesterday.
Yeah, I really appreciate your accent. I really appreciate your English, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, I really congratulate you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Woodruff, please, brother, say something. If it says wood, or when you speak your own language around other people. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Teacher Michael, and thanks for that opportunity, like to share my thought. According to that subject, it depend. It really depend because um, it's it would be like wood if I found myself in a position where they speak English with me. I tryna like respond them in Creole, like to like to like trying to like disturb that person. It's wood if they speak Spanish and I can respond in Spanish and I trying to like mix up the thing. It's like wood, you know. But imagine you in even though I'm with like American friends and imagine you my mom call me, you know, my mom doesn't speak English. No matter what they have to uh if they need like to pay attention to me, it's up to them. But I have to pick up my mom phone, you know. And I have another example. Like I always like challenge my wife like to have a fluent level in English. She speak English, but when she have like something like has an emergency and she called me, you think that she would speak in English with me? No, she would, you know, we love, I need this, I need that, you know. But at this time, I could like try to talk with my wife in English, you know, but like get it straight, you know. But it's depend like the situation, but yeah, it's depend. And but if you try like to challenge others while you have like you understand what they said and you are able like to communicate, it's like so good. But if you like trying to do like something specific, as I said, my wife, your mom, your parents, your brothers and sisters and stuff, it's okay because I have my mother's tongue, you know. And you have to respect that. Yeah, that's my point of view, guys.
Congratulations, brother, and thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Dano, please. Yeah, do you want to say something? If yes, just open the mic. Say it.
I think about this subject, I want to be clear. For example, for me, if I am in a position and Teacher Michael is there and I'm talking to Teacher Michael, Teacher Michael must understand me. But if there is someone else around of me, and if this one doesn't understand, it's not a problem because I don't talking to this one. I'm talking to Teacher Michael. So if Teacher Michael speak English to me and I can't answer, so it's a rude because I can talk to Teacher Michael. But if I'm somewhere and I'm talking to someone and this one he can answer and he can talk to me, it's okay. It's okay. But the person around me doesn't need to understand what I'm saying because I'm not talking to them. Thank you, teacher. It's my point.
Yes, congratulations. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And
Good.
really nice, really nice. Mr. David, say something, please. Say something.
Oh, okay. Thank you again, Mr. Michael. It's a little bit, let's say, frustrating. Like when you see someone talk another language, uh, and you see him, you don't understand nothing. It's a little bit weird. Sometime for other person, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a challenge for the person who say he will not understand nothing about the language. He say, this language is very beautiful. Uh, let's see if I can learn it. But for other people, they're gonna think like you talk about them in your language, and you try to do something to them in your language. It's let's say let's say it's better when you like speak a language where someone can understand it. That's my point. Thank you.
Great, congratulations and thank you. And thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. Awedson, please, brother, just open the mic.
Okay, so I remember yesterday at my work, so there were two shovels on the street, and I was trying to mix a cement sand to like to build a house. You know, at the Dominican Republic, people do it so more specially. So I mean, I went out to buy something to eat, and after 2 minutes ago, when I get back, I didn't see any one of the shovels that I left at the same cement. So I said, what happened? Because I am already take a little step to go out, and I didn't see what happened, and I didn't see anyone who take them out. And I'm going inside. There were two houses right there, and I asked to somebody what happening because I didn't see the shovels that I worked to, and they didn't say to me anything. Okay, so I just stay so calm, and then after 2 minutes, when I realized so I don't speak really Spanish, and I started to speak with them, and I realized they laugh at me because I don't really know the right thing I had to say because I lose two shovels right there, and there were two Dominicans staring at me and understand and look at my face while I'm speak the Creole, and maybe there was so amazing or not. I don't even know because I don't really understand Spanish, but so when I saw that they were laughing at me, I changed on this beautiful language, English, and I started to speak English with them. Oh, they scared at me because they didn't see a Haitian like that speak English. So maybe I'm express with them how the thing happening right there so bad because I'm asked them to pay to give the shovels back. Maybe they don't say anything to me. They always say still speak Spanish, You know, I told you I don't even know anything more about Spanish because I got only 3 months at the Dominican Republic. And I don't beg again to speak my own language, Creole, with them. I'm still at the line to speak with them with English. And after that, they offer me about 200 pesos because I'm speaking in a way that they even understand what I'm saying, and they offer me to get a better job somewhere because at the Dominican Republic most Haitian build houses, right here. But I don't even understand what they're saying because they asked me to give me a better job to work and to leave the position that I worked before. I said no, I just only need my shovel and I don't speak with them and quit no more till the till the end of the day. So I lost the two shovels. Still right now, I don't see anything. So
Mm.
thank you. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Okay, so I really thank you. I really thank all of you guys for being here. I know it's sacrifice. So now, nous praler, mais nous avons possibilité pour nous faire un dernier commentaire. C'est pas nécessaire pour nous parler créole, mais moun qui par contre trop bagarre en anglais ou ka parler créole, ou ka parler français, ou ka parler espagnol, langue ou pi à l'aise là. So, comment ou te trouvé club là à faire? Est-ce que tu remel et qui a suggestion pour prochain club qui nous a gagné? Comment tu es club là? Est-ce que tu remel qui t'a suggestion pour prochain club qui n'a gagné? Nous pas fait club là chaque week-end, nous fait chaque dernier week-end dans fin mois, mais pour une raison pour moi ça nous fait l'avant-dernier week-end. So guys, you're free to say something. Steffi, you get the mic. On a commencé à voir, puis ça l'autre monde, nous chaque capable de dire un bagay dans like que nous voulons.
Moi-même,
OK. Yes, no, oui, nous commençons avec mais Steph. I'm sorry. Uh-huh.
bonsoir encore tout le monde. Bonne liberté. J'aime te dire ça. M'en parler langue, maman, nan. Ça va m'empêcher de me parler langue. Langue du tout le monde. Thank you, c'est ma information en pile. Nous pas besoin de dire merci pour belle initiative qu'on prend pour aider nous à avancer dans learning process, non? Avancer dans la langue anglaise, langue commerciale là, langue powerful là. Et merci parce que tu choisis toujours wisely pour qu'à continuer de nous move forward. Non seulement en anglais, mais tout dans connaissance. Et ça fait leur parler pour faire de la promotion, nous va dire anglais, tu vas t'apprendre dans ou dit connaissance. Tu vas vous t'apprendre dans même si tu as des photos, parce que tu connais le net. Et j'aime moi ça en pile monde dans chat là, puis tout ça. Donc comment language, des solutions pour nous. Parce que ça, on a fait là, ou capable de ça, on bel club comme ça, toi, tu vas faire un good. Donc, ça montre aussi qu'il va les connaissances, il va mon valeur en premier, il va l'argent. Donc, tout dépend de un petit peu pour parler anglais, mais le système est ou après, il est profitable. Parce que si tu vois ici, si tu Dominican Republic, si tu Mexique, quelque chose à côté de nous dans le monde là, il y a des possibilités, langue, si j'en ai toujours dit ça, son métier, il est dans le moment où on a parlé là. Un monde qui dit anglais, ça juste à la carrière, il travaille comme un translator. Un monde qui dit anglais, ça travaille comme un traducteur, côté la travail par mot, il paye lui, ça va besoin de même parler. Ça veut dire anglais, il y a un capital important. Donc, nous pas besoin de ça, nous courager, non, pour nous apprendre anglais. Mais une suggestion que moi, j'ai vraiment apprécié, je dis à moi, c'est plus de 60 personnes qui étaient dans ce club-là, des gens qui déjà parlent anglais, bien sûr, étudiants, bien sûr, inviter nous vraiment apprécier parce que nous avons notre temps, nous, pour nous supporter des initiatives, ça a aidé l'autre monde parler anglais. Genre, si c'est Michael, toujours encourager nous, même si nous parlons anglais, si nous aimons travail là, si nous aimons façon nous faire là, partager le lien avec nous, partager photo, et de nous faire publicité pour belle école, ça, c'est comme moi, même des ou même si c'est un fanatique réseaux sociaux, et de nous faire l'avance. Poster sur WhatsApp ou Instagram ou Facebook, comme ça nous capables de venir plus de monde dans la communauté. Ça. Donc, son bel travail, c'est nous qui avons aidé l'autre. Si c'est nous qui belle, nous voulons l'autre monde qui est belle parler. Et pour parler, je te dis ça, c'est pas un magie. Et je vais dire notre format, je vais te dire en bon anglais. Mais après le temps, on continue à aller, bah, il commence à améliorer. Donc, c'est comme ça anglais. Et comme on est constitué deux raisons, façon de faire ça pour parler, il y a un club là, le fait, ça donne vendredi, le samedi dans le mois, et nous faisons pour nous avoir plus d'opportunités, 2 jours dans le mois, vendredi, samedi, nous divisons le tout, malgré ça, le pas suffit, ça compte, et groupe WhatsApp, nous, nous gagnons, j'en ai mis, donc, encourager femmes, mon amour. Tout est, ah, je suis tellement de ça, ou ça va boire. You apprendre the application you so before after English without the language you do it. That means you have to speak English. Ou doit parler anglais, ou doit apprendre leur propre application de travail, même si pas application, vous devez apprendre anglais, c'est notre langue vous parlez. Si ça vous voulez dire là, ou doit parler anglais. Même si vous parlez espagnol, italien, portugais, bon, anglais, ou doit parler. Donc, ça, les dire au capital important. Je ne sais pas quand je dis ça, si nous pas parler, si nous pas faire pratique, langue anglaise, nous pas parler. Les nous venons là, ma pour étudier, nous pas participer. Même si nous disons 2-3 moments, nous avons qui dit, I want to learn English with you, Michael. I mean, I am happy to be there tonight. Just say something. Lord, yon bagay ça motive. Moi, remember, lorsque je suis rentré dans le coin anglais avec Teacher Michael, c'est un groupe WhatsApp, et là, tout le monde dit, la petite regarde tout le monde fou. Et puis, je ne vais pas même perdre. Des fois, moi, je mets Google là, je m'a pris des messages pour ça traduire pour moi. Je dis, je vais besoin Google pour moi traduire pour moi. Je vais besoin Google pour me faire recherche. Raison, parce que je vais un objectif, je vais me aller. Nous-mêmes, tout, si nous voulons parler anglais, nous avons besoin d'une détermination. Si c'est avec nous, mais mastermind là, c'est nous-mêmes. Parce que c'est nous-mêmes qui pour déterminer qui côté nous voulons dans 2 à 3 mois, dans 3 à 6 mois, si nous déterminons, nous sommes capables de briser. Et comment de langue là pour s'imbiber nous pour l'avancer avec nous. Si c'est étudiant, si c'est guest, depuis nous venons là, là, c'est pour nous pas oublier, pour nous pratiquer. Moi-même là, des fois, je me silence m'a attendu, parce que j'ai besoin d'apprendre. Pour parler quoi pour apprendre. Mais des fois, je besoin pousser pour apprendre. J'ai un gros respect pour Mr. Adric, Mr. Wildorf, and all of you guys. I was happy to be there tonight. Even though the fact that we already discussed it like 1 year ago, remember Michael? But experience yo, nouveau monde qui là yo, nouveau power yo, nouveau word que nous utilisons yo, tout ça, même qu'on va avoir la 100%, on va prendre 50% carré de choses qu'on a avant. Donc, et nous venons moi-même, nous voulons nous parler. Ouais, toi, vous êtes capable de suffire. Mais si nous chaque jour, nous bagaille, parce que ça aide nous pour continuer à avancer dans les lignes prochaines. Thank you so very much, guys, for being there tonight, for the sacrifice you made, and thank you so very much for you, your sister Michael, and thank you also of your family, like your wife and your boy, to let you pass over 3 hours. That's a great sacrifice. Thank you so much. I really love you, Teacher Michael, and I really love you, all of you fellows. Have a good night. I was so happy to be there. Bye-bye.
Great, thank you, our beautiful one, Mr. Yu. Great. Gyo moun ki te leve men, mwen pat wè nan kamera ou. Let's go please, Mr. Deno, please. Ouvre micro, ah. Bon, bo akse pour nou ouvre micro, non? Okay. Yes, mba akse. Mr. Deno.
Okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Michael. Mrs. Steffi, I'm on the same page of you. Teacher Michael, I feel in my skin. It was very interesting for me. It's my first time with you. I really like you because you're always laughing. You're always smiling. That's very good. I really like that. So it was very interesting for me. Now and then, I want to be with you every day. I would like you to tell me about the class, about the schedule, about the price. Yeah, I would like to know about that.
Great, thank you, brother. Congratulations. Yeah, nanabdi please na WhatsApp. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Ok, te gen l'autre monde qui voulait dire quelque chose, mon nan gele ale. Donc, si ou pas qu'à lever mon directement, lever mon en vidéo. Juste vous lever mon pour me ouais, si on voulait dire un bagay. Ok, Mr. Woodruff, please, you get the mic, you can speak, please. Et puis, j'aime dire, c'est pas nécessaire de parler anglais, donc à choisir parler là, nous voulons, là, nous puis à l'aise, ou bien choisir parler. Mr. Woodruff, you get it, please.
Merci un peu, teacher Michael. Et m'a toujours continué féliciter pour le travail là parce que il a une valeur énorme. Et je pense que tout le monde qui a l'heure ça, qui côté pas le faire 11 heures, c'est parce qu'il compte qui importance en initiative que vous prend. OK? Et moi parle créole parce que moi je veux encourager et n'importe monde qui sous Zoom là, qui était présent mais qui pas de attendre ou bien qui pas de comprendre, gain possibilité et next time côté ou ka prendre la parole. Nous gain possibilité, nous gain stratégie, nous ka aider ou pour prendre la parole. Et c'est ça objectif l'école là même pour aider ou pour avancer. Et m'a toujours dit ça, anglais c'est une langue qui moi reconnaissant envers lui et anglais sauve vim, anglais ban mon stabilité que c'est pas tout le monde qui gagne 10 ans c'est domaine qui gagne et anglais marié, anglais ban possibilité pour me prendre soin des princesses moi yo et anglais ban possibilité les maman m'relem m'ka dire que maman et lundi ou bien mardi but I'm so proud guys et m'a toujours mentionné ça c'est discipline et parce que gen moun connaît parler pile anglais mais qui pas ka joindre qui joue un privilège là mais qui pas ka jouir des privilèges là but pendant qu'on a parlé des langues moi songe parce que moi suis interprète et m'a travaille pour yon compagnie assurance moi suis interprète là-dedans et demoiselle là yo mette souligné avec nan li gen environ 2 ans dans state OK et yon grain mot très très simple qui kembe conversation hein. Pendant que de toute façon qui a essayé pour yo expliquer but et ça que fait moi-même moi toujours prendre le soin et moi apprendre sous thème médical, sous thème finance, sous thème code tout ça parce que par contre qui bon mon pas la même but mon paquet objectif et moins jeune vous comprenez guys si nous prenons le soin nous prenons le temps pour nous faire un petit investissement li mettre une heure dans tête nous chaque jour et nous ka wè résultat li gen doit pas venir li gen doit pas venir rapide mais les nous gen résultat na fier de li et moi gon zanmim moi ka di yon ancien camarade de classe moi et bon Dieu bal privilège dans moment là li dans state et me songe premier job mi se joindre et moi fait un index ça mi se sur laptop moi côté que m'a soumettre application mais yon grand bagay moi songe moi dil et ça choqué Ndi, ou songe chaque moment vacances, nous toujours encouragé pour nous aller dans cours ensemble. Li te gon sel bay nan tête li DJ. Ndi bon, ou jeune, gen possibilité men apprendre. M'm fait application an, li kwa ke nan goj, moi li a même drop le travail, moi me fait interview pour li, but ap gen yon rencontre insight. Le la le, but et comme si ouais c'est pas même version moun nan. Comprenn? Et dans moment là, non seulement li nan yon job, qui c'est un job sécurité, yo ballon lait qui désagréable et ma bon mati la font travail qu'il pas aimé. Yon grand bagay qui bloque anglais. Guys, si ou prend le temps ou investi dans tête ou, ça li c'est un investissement à un grand envergure, avec un pile valeur. Guys, c'est pas seulement anglais, mais apprendre langue, ça ka ouvrir un paquet de portes. But c'est tout ça que moi te vle di guys, moi mes présence dans sous Zoom là et moi souhaite que next time nous gagne encore plus monde parce que ça teacher Michael a offrir dans communauté hein et moi pense que y a un paquet de monde qui besoin et but c'est tout ça me te vle dire et teacher Michael I'm proud of you and keep moving. Merci.
Great. Thank you, brother. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Miss Rebecca, please say something.
Okay, teacher, thank you, Emilian. Yeah, m'a parlé créole pour qu'a bien parler. Vraiment apprécier l'initiative ça teacher là te prend li bon nous possibilité pour nous et parler de tête nous agrandir anglais nous et comme ça nous capable rencontrer plusieurs autres monde tout. C'est vrai nous chaque nous gagnons un niveau par chaque monde gagne un niveau mais lorsque on dans club on a possibilité pour rencontrer avec étudiants qui avancent intermédiaire beginner et moi je voulais remercier teacher Adolphe je crois qui oh oui Dolph I'm sorry et vraiment apprécié comment li yo, yon nan bagay ki touche mwen pil depi hier, li t'a parlé de discipline. Parce que moi réalise que moi aime anglais, moi veux parler anglais, mais moi manqué discipline. Et puis me dit, ah bon, à partir de la soirée, m'a appliqué ça le dit. Parce que si vous pas de discipline vraiment, la difficile pour me faire plus d'efforts. Parce que je me sens que je manque faire effort. Donc c'est ça qui fait manquer faire effort. Et puis, nous pouvons même finir tout le temps fait théorie. Moi, je me dis, ma foi, quelque chose j'en sais, quelque chose j'aime fatiguer pour respecter comme ça, pour me discipliner tellement pour m'avancer. Vraiment apprécier ça, teacher, donc toujours là pour nous dans le groupe, là, malgré pas assez de temps, pour toujours chercher un bagage de nouveau pour nous. Je suis capable de dire, ici, à la Commonwealth, c'est meilleur, là. Donc, si on ne parle pas anglais, c'est pas vous-même, parce que vous faites tout ce que vous êtes capable de faire. Ni l'autre étudiant ensemble, une et aider l'autre. Donc, merci un peu. Bonne nuit.
Great, congratulations, my beautiful Mr. Rebecca. Mr. David, say something, please. You get the mic. Oui, just ouvre le micro pour Konto.
Yes. Thank you again, Mr. Mike. Tak ou j'aime te dit, c'est première fois là. Et pas vraiment guettant. Pas vraiment guettant. Et puis, pendant que je suis rentré, et puis, just l'idée me just frappé, et puis, moi, message là, et puis, me dit, bon, monter sous link là. Je dis, bon, m'a distrait, parce que, bah, après, ce guettant, vrai, c'est faire journée dans la rue, et puis, entrer, bah, il est tard. Je dis, ah, bon Dieu, fait pour moi, m'entrer bonheur. Et puis, il me décide de me dire, bon, et puis, bon, quand nous apprenons, oreilles nous tendez et bouche nous parle. Merci un pile pour l'initiative là, et l'aime ouais, petit message sur Facebook, me dit, ah, il pas capable de bagage qui est important parce que, et, les amis qui parlent anglais, moi-même, pour me bien dire, moi-même, j'ai bon américain qui sont même. Bon américain et ceci me tout me canadien me africain et me jamaïcain il me dit bon ça avec conversation que m'a entamé chaque jour ça va venir apprendre moi que pour me dire pour me faire plus effort et pour m'apprendre plus mot tout et puis pour me capable avancer et bon merci pour l'initiative là Mr. Mike et continuez comme ça que bon Dieu bénisse nous même ensemble avec famille et puis le travail là va continuer merci beaucoup.
Great. Thank you very much, brother.
So my name is Sam Soxima. This is the first time I'm participating in this meeting because I received the link by WhatsApp, but I was very interested a bit because the first time I see that it wasn't on Facebook. But I said myself, but one day, if I have the opportunity, but I should participate because I would like to learn more about the language, and I want to increase my capability to have the self-confidence when I'm talking. So actually, I can say English is my domain because I use English to earn money.
Okay.
Because actually I'm working as a customer representative, but I want to increase that because I would like to be a medical interpreter. But I see I need to have how can I say that? I need to have a team that that I feel good just to express myself and to have the one of my big problem because I don't have the self confidence enough because I want to increase that. So that when I like to express my opinion, to feel good, to feel like to put out the stress, to feel good, to find the better word, the better expressions that to express myself. So that's the reason I would like to like not only for today, but I would like to participate, but for every meeting that I will have the opportunity to participate. Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity because this afternoon I received the link and I really like that.
Great, congratulations, brother. Boss n'a dit plus par WhatsApp. N'a dit plus par WhatsApp. On vraiment féliciter ou. Je dis, donc nous finissons. Moi, qu'on a un peu le monde qui bagaille pour nous dire. So, thank you. And thank you very much, all of you guys. Nous même qui pas de cas di rien qui c'est débutant, moi comprendre ça veut dire. Nous capable prendre en contact avec nous. Et si nous gen amis, famille qui t'a aimé prendre quoi, nous fait couille 2 fois par semaine. Et nous capable entrer en contact, nous dit plus par WhatsApp. So thank you and thank you very much, all of you guys. So have a wonderful night. Sleep well like big babies. Salut famille, non? Et puis nous prêter en contact. Have a good night, everybody, and see you.
Thank you so much, sir. You too.
Yes. Yeah.
You
have a
as
good
well,
night.
sir.
Yes, have a good night and see you, all of you. Bye.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men yo, même si yo ta deporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur règle grammaticale. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attendons nous toutes.